the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, it is hereby announced and shall be entered into the minutes of this meeting that adequate notice of the meeting has been provided by the following: posted on the bulletin board of the office of the Township Clerk, posted on the bulletin boards within the municipal complex, printed in the Home News Tribune and Cranberry Press on December 27, 2024, posted on the Monroe Township website, and sent to those individuals who have requested personal notice. Laura, you can take the roll.
Mr. Rothman?
Here.
Ms. Brodsky?
Here.
Mr. Manesh Patel?
Here.
Ms. Damiani?
Here.
Mr. Slavacek? Mr. Weiner? Dr. Kenzie? Councilwoman Cohen?
Present.
Mayor's representative, Mr. Patel?
Present.
Chairman Gaffrey?
Here. Okay, Laura circulated the minutes earlier in the week. Is there a motion to accept the minutes?
I make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion?
There is. There's an error.
Oh?
The error. What's the error?
Mark wasn't here last month.
Yeah, that's already been
It's
corrected.
fixed.
corrected already.
It is fixed.
Oh, it is fixed, because I have mine, I picked mine up from the office.
Okay, well, subject to that correction. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain, I abstain. Okay, we have one application on tonight, and it's PB 1268-26, JOL Pava, AKA John Pava. Request for a minor subdivision. Council?
Good evening. My name is David Chafkowitz here on behalf of the applicant.
Thank
Ready for me to start? And unfortunately, I wish I had something really exciting for you guys tonight, but we don't have anything that exciting. We have what we refer to as a by right minor subdivision plan. My client, Mr. Pavia, purchased the property just a few years ago. I think at the end of the day, he is just looking to subdivide it into two conforming building lots. I think the initial plan is he may be building his own house on the bigger lot and then have the second property to kind of finance the construction, so to speak. I wish I could offer you a lot more about the excitement of this one. There isn't. It's, like I said, conforming. It's based off of Englishtown, Spottstown Road. The whole property is about 10.6 acres. The two lots are going to be 7 acres and change and 3 point something and change. So we get both of a conforming as it relates to setbacks, as it relates to all other criteria, all other bulk and area criteria. Like I said, just two single family homes ultimately. And one of the things that kind of led to this is, as you'll see, and I think we're probably shown in our review letters, a big portion of our lot in the back is kind of wetlands and area of non-disturbance. So to the extent the board finds it appropriate, I'm sure the client would have no problem, and I know it was actually comments in our review letter, providing conservation areas or protection for those natural features. So having said that, and since I dragged Lorelei out today, I definitely want to introduce her. I don't know, Mr. Solicitor, if we need to have her sworn for purposes of it and then qualify.
Absolutely. Do you swear the testimony you're going to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. If you could state your name, spell your last name, and give us your address for the record, please.
Yes, Lorelei Compton, T as in Tom, TTEN, Associates 8, Right Drive, Johnstown Township, New Jersey.
And you've appeared before this board many times, so your credentials are accepted.
Yes, my license is still in good standing. I know I'm not tall and blonde like Rob said, but I had to say that. Yes. So basically,
Is that a variance? Just curious.
Oh, boy. Oh, no, now we got to
not
advertise.
being blonde.
We're just not being wrong.
So this is a 10.67 acre lot located on Spotswood, Great Spotswood Road, Englishtown Road, across from Legends Drive.
Could you use the microphone?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
As long as I know how to turn it on.
It's on. Yes, it's on? Yes, okay, thank you. It is a 10.67 acre lot in a R60, which is about 1.5 acres zoning, and we're proposing to as I said, it fronts on Spotswood Englishtown Road. The property generally drains from Spotswood Englishtown Road to the rear, where there are wetlands, as was indicated, for which we have obtained a letter of interpretation or verification from NJDEP. There will be 2 lots proposed. One is 3.01 acres, which is twice as large as the zone, and the other is a remainder of 7.66 acres, and that one will contain most of the conservation easement, which will be put around the wetlands. There's really not a lot to say. It is proposed in the future to construct 2 single-family homes, one on each lot, and those would be subject to plot plan and all of the requirements that go along with preparing a plot plan for construction. I have reviewed the comments made by Mr. Razumowitz, and a number of them are minor housekeeping things, adding some zone districts to the plan, some any public easements, which there aren't any, but any of those types of things, along with double checking with the tax assessor, the lot and block numbers, street addresses, all those kinds of paperwork things, and we agreed to all of those. And we will provide any easements that exist on the property. There are some utility poles located on the site. They will be removed because the future electric will be underground as is required, I believe, by the ordinance. We will be going to we will be going to Middlesex County Planning Board to get approval from them, and we will comply with the board's requirements with regard to any improvements to Spotswood Englishtown Road that are required. And we probably would memorialize this by deed so that meets and bounds and deeds would be provided. And the map will still need to meet the map filing law, so we will do that as well. With regard to outside agencies, the Freehold Conservation District, we would request that we do that on a lot-by-lot basis since no construction is proposed now. I discussed Middlesex County. I believe that we'll need septics for this, which will fall under the Middlesex County Planning Board, Middlesex County Health Department. We will submit application to the utility department. There's water in the road, but I don't know if it's accessible, so that would be part of a plot plan stage as well. And I don't know, does this have to go to the Environmental Commission and the Shade Tree Commission, or because it's 2 single-family lots, it would just need to adhere to the requirements. But if we need to go, we will. I know we did submit plans to all the internal outside agencies, including Shade Tree. We got which letter did we get? The fire letter or the police letter that had no comments in it? Yeah, so we'll have to follow up with the remainder of the internal outside agencies as well for resolution compliance should you grant approval to this. And the planning letter just asked us to discuss the items that I already discussed, I believe, and deferred to the engineer for the engineering items. So if you have any questions on this application, I'd be happy to answer them if I can.
On the second lot, what is planned, and is that where the wetlands are?
So I will go up to the board. So the second lot, which is to the north and the upper side of the sheet, is a large L-shaped parcel. Most of the wetlands are in that area. A little bit of the buffer comes on, it crosses, and the other second smaller one, which is 3 acres, there's a little bit of wetlands and a little bit of buffer. So the township ordinances require that we encase the buffers and the wetlands within a conservation easement.
And on the second lot, where is the home going to be placed?
That would be part of a plot plan. It would need to be within the setbacks, front yard setback and side yard setbacks.
Okay.
There is an existing driveway on that lot that I know the engineer's letter requests that it be removed. We would like to perhaps use that cut for the proposed house on that lot and would remove any part of it that would not be used, if that's acceptable.
Mark, do you have any comments, questions?
Well, frankly, I'm not sure what you're asking on the stone driveway. If you're not proposing a house yet, I'm not sure I can give an opinion onto whether it should stay or be removed. So I would say at the time of your plot plan, you'll need to provide, a driveway.
Correct.
At that time, we'll review it if you're utilizing part of the stone driveway or not. I mean,
Okay, I just
does that
didn't
help
want
answer what you-
removing the driveway to be a condition of resolution compliance.
It would be as part of a plot plan.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Since
Perfect.
there's no construction proposed as part of this. This is just striking a line, to create the two lots. So a lot of the all the engineering items will really be provided at the time of a plot plan when they go for a building permit. So we'd be looking for the wetland delineations and flood lines if they're applicable. Your right-of-way improvements, right-of-way dedication, curbs, sidewalks, your Middlesex County Planning Board approval you'll need in order to do the subdivision, to file the subdivision.
Absolutely.
If there's conservation easements, they should be filed as part of the subdivision.
Yes, with monuments as well.
Yes. And as far as the Environmental Commission, you can submit a letter to them asking for a waiver. That would come from the Environmental Commission. And that's really the extent of my letter from July 18, 2025. They did indicate they would meet, all the comments. So, thank you.
Mika, any questions?
No, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think the applicant's expert has provided all the answers to our questions. Thank you.
Thank you. I open it up to the board. Sure.
I have another question. I'm sorry. How is the second lot going to be accessed? Are they going to share a driveway?
No,
They're going to be separate.
a new driveway would, or the stone driveway would have to be improved to meet township standards, which would be paved certain width and so on, certain distance from the property line. A second driveway would need to be constructed, and there is, at a good location off of the road, and also lining up with the garage of the proposed home.
Right. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions from the board? I'll open up to the public, but I see nobody from the public here. So move to close the public portion. Is there a motion?
I second.
Public portion's closed. So then I turn it over to the board. The application is as it is stated in the papers and approved by the engineer. So is there a motion with respect to this application?
I make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
I second.
Any discussion?
I don't see any variances of any type. It seems to be a simple, large piece of property that has been subdivided for future use, but it still meets all the requirements. Second of them.
So any other discussion? Hearing none, we can put it to vote.
Mr. Rothman?
Yes.
Ms. Brodsky?
Yes.
Mr. Manesh Patel?
Yes.
Ms. Damiani?
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen?
Yes.
Mayor's representative, Mr. Patel?
Yes.
Chairman Gaffrey?
Yes. Thank you, Council. Thank you, Lorelei.
Thank you very much, everybody.
And
We appreciate
the
it.
one thing I would suggest for them, when they come back next month for memorialization, that comment about being a blonde, full blonde.
Oh, boy.
Or that to be part of it.
Okay.
That's good.
Just moving on the agenda, there's no resolutions to be adopted, so we'll move on. We've already closed the public portion since there's no one from the public here. Any discussion items this month?
None.
Hearing none, I see no correspondence, so I think we can move to adjourn.
So moved.
There's a second.
Second.
Adjourned.
6:46 p.m. Leverage. Yeah, leverage. Not leverage.
Did I beat your last one?
Huh?
How long were you last one?
Longer than this, I think so.
6:50.
It's
5 minutes.
So this pizza, yes?
Kind of. Like 5 minutes, maybe.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
Dinner before I came here.
Something's
You know,
wrong.
I'm
Oh,
glad I didn't go out and put on my tie.
this is,
I would have missed this.
this has a bump. Look at that.
What, the table?
Yeah, it's beveled.